Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here with the Fast Lane Car. I'm at the 2014 Los Angeles International Auto Show, and behind me is the Chevy Chaparral 2X Vision. It's a Vision, all right, because it's something that you'll never ever drive. It's based on a hyper idea for a race car, and it's going to be used in Gran Turismo 6. So what you're looking at is a three-dimensional representation of a video game car. But there are some really interesting and bizarre points to the car, some of which have to do with the fact that you lay down while you drive and you use your body to control the vehicle as it drives. Secondly, it has a laser propulsion drive system that fires a laser into an element and actually moves around, vectoring you as you're driving. It's actually really incredible thinking and very futuristic, and that is all coming up next.
Tell us about this unique vehicle. I mean, is it even real? Are my eyes deceiving me?
No, you're not imagining it. The Chaparral 2X is a vehicle we did in conjunction with working with Gran Turismo, and it's they put a project out there to all the OEM companies to do a Vision Gran Turismo vehicle.
Tell us about the layout first.
Okay, you know, Jim Hall and Chaparral Racing were always very innovative. And when we came to doing the project, we tried to figure out what would be the future racing. And so this vehicle is designed to basically you sit in the prone position, like you're wearing one of the flying like squirrel suits they call them. And so you're laying down in the vehicle, and you're basically as close as you possibly can get to the road. And then once you get in, the helmet locks you into place.
So, I mean, is this a running vehicle? I mean,
no, this is actually just the concept was Gran Turismo is digital, it's a game. So we built the car all in math and it's digital, but we wanted to do a representation of what it would look like if it was full size. So this is basically just a pusher, but it would demonstrate the size and the architecture of what the vehicle is. And again, you can play it on the game and one of our simulators, and then you can see it basically what it would look like in real life. Mr. Hall and his racing was always very innovative about. He was the first group to use automatic transmissions. He brought aerodynamics to racing. We tried to do the same thing with this. It's using basically a laser that is powered, that shoots against a parabola and creates a heat wave, a pulse. So it's thrust. So there is no axles as far as drive axles. It uses thrust to propel the car, which we figured out actually does great things in turns, because if you use thrust vectoring, you can actually force the car down onto the ground in a corner.
Or even directed side to side.
Exactly, so you can shift position extremely fast. And because of the way we designed the aerodynamics of the fenders, it actually has four-wheel steer, which is progressive at speed. You know, the original Chaparral had very large wings because they were using basically active aerodynamics. And we're using basically the body as a wing. It is the whole vehicle structure is the wing for the car. There is small aerodynamic devices on the front, lower front, and then at the rear of the car. But again, too, the thrust vectoring gives us the downforce, and at speed, everything goes flat and smooth to, you know, basically get a slipstream for the vehicle going down a straight. It was very interesting because this X structure, because you're laying down, allowed the air to pass around the wheels and around your body in a pretty efficient manner.
And does the driver, what kind of controls would the driver have?
If you could think of like a sled toboggan or a skull, where you're basically, you have controls not unlike a GP bike, so you're almost counter steering as you go into a turn, but you use not only your hands but your feet.
Oh, okay, wow.
So it's basically using your body language to move the car as you go through a turn, and it doesn't take much.
So it's natural. It's almost like a natural movement. Wow, it would be really amazing to drive it in real life. Huh?
Well, you know, since it's being powered by this particular propulsion system, which has a 670 kilowatt laser in it, you know, its top speed's over 300 miles an hour.
So that's quite an experience.
Well, again, too, you know, we wanted to. It was a project where we had no rules, and we decided if we did, we break them all, and it allows you to have the ultimate performance. And when Jim Hall was actually involved with the car, he asked, are we going to be fast enough? How much downforce are we going to have? How much thrust? He really wanted to know technically what we were doing, and wanted to make sure that it was going to be the fastest car in the game.
I'm really surprised that Chevrolet was able to think this way. I mean, it's not only out of the box, it's out of the universe. It's an incredible idea. It's something that I don't think will happen in at least my lifetime. But at least you can play it on a video game, right? For the Fastlane Car, this is Nathan Adlin. See you next time.
You saw it first on the Fastlane Car.